Morning, Paul.
Morning, man. How are you?
I haven't seen you in a while.
No, it's been a while. Yeah. How you doing?
You really don't want to
No,
know.
I don't, do I?
I'm dying
You want a Bloody Mary up here?
Scotch, please. Thank you for coming. I know you're extremely busy.
No, I'm
Paul
not.
just
I'm
got
not
back.
working. I'm unemployed right now, so I got plenty of time.
You mean you're not working this morning?
I'm not working. I'm not working at all right now, so I'm good.
That's not true, actually. Paul just got back Wednesday night from Europe.
Yes.
Where he was working.
Yeah.
And of course, later today, his new film, Rock of Ages, is being released.
All right.
You think you can get me
some tickets?
A ticket?
Sure, man.
I get
absolutely.
the senior citizens discount.
Well, you don't need a ticket from me then, man. You're good. You're in.
Yeah.
Well. All
right. I'd like to begin this conversation by going back to 1963.
Okay.
Where were you?
I was not. I was just a gleam in my father's eyes. 1963. I wasn't alive, man.
God, you know how that hurts.
No.
But in 1960,
why? What happened? Okay.
1963, I was on the faculty at the Harvard School in Los Angeles, and at a faculty meeting, we had a guest speaker, a man named Seymour St. John, came out and spoke to our faculty. He was headmaster of some boarding school back east called Choate or something, a place I'd never heard of. Oddly enough, 49 years later, I remember distinctly three things Seymour said at that meeting. And he was talking about kinds of students that places like Harvard and what I later learned was pronounced Choate, looked for in at that time. Choate was of course all boys, and he said, Seymour said, we look for boys who display three qualities. One, they're intellectually curious.
Okay.
Secondly, they're willing to take risks in the pursuit of learning. Mm-hmm. And the third thing he said, and the one that really sort of stayed with me, was we look for boys with a little bit of cussedness. Cussedness. Exhibit A. Paul Giamatti.
I think I probably had too much cussedness.
Well, I don't know. You think?
Yeah? I don't know. You were very hard on me. I remember you in the first class, he went over and he went, there's no chalk here. There's no chalk here. He said, go find me some chalk. So I went down the hallway and I'm like, Jesus, great. I'm glad I left the remedial English class. And I come back in and I give you the chalk. You said, every day you will bring chalk into the class. You will be the bearer of the chalk. I'm like, great, this is great.
This is not going well.
No, this is the truth.
No,
it was great. It was a really good thing.
Well, you understand that I have this little thing about flying. I have to be heavily medicated just to drive past an airport. But to get on an airplane requires a straitjacket, basically.
I remember this, and somehow I ended up sitting next to you, which I was like, great. I was sitting next to Ed. I can't drink on the plane. And I believe the plane got hit by lightning or something. Is that possible?
So
the plane could get hit by... Yeah, no, I remember this one. I remember this one. But the plane got hit or something happened.
But it was more than that.
But I remember the plane dipped.
Well,
precipitately fell, and you started panicking.
No, there was suddenly this bright flash of light.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's right. You know, yeah, the whole interior of the plane. Yeah, you're right.
Plane
smoke.
Shook.
Yeah. And I said, we're going down, man.
Exactly.
I was like, yes, we're going down. I mean, I have always been a supporting actor, and it is more the way I think. It's a bit of an anomaly for a guy like me to become a leading man. And I don't feel like a lot of the parts I played are sort of in an ensemble, you know, and they're sort of what you, I guess, would call like a character. lead, which I don't really know what that means, but people will say that. It just means the bald guy is playing the lead. You know, the funny-looking bald guy with funny teeth is playing the lead instead of the usual guy. So, but I look at it as whatever. You know, and oftentimes the supporting parts are more interesting. They're more colorful. You're actually required to be more eccentric and vivid, and it's a different body chemistry, you know. And it's harder. It's been much more of a learning process how to play a leading man. It's much harder in some ways on me. I don't have the body chemistry. Supporting stuff's more like a sprint, you know, and it's like, I like that. And you get to work in this compact space, and it's much more energetic in some ways, different kind of energy. If that makes any sense. Am I making any sense? Just cut me off.
It's early.
Yeah. There's a movie I did called The Illusionist. I don't know if you ever saw it, with Edward Norton's in it. And I really liked that movie, and I really liked playing that part. And so that's probably my favorite part. I got to play a kind of, I was a chief of the Austro-Hungarian secret police. So, you know, man, I was like, oh, great. I get to have black leather gloves and a pipe, and I get to have a black overcoat, and I get to lurk in the corners and stuff, and I get to be a detective. You know, I'd never gotten to be a detective. It's the closest thing I'll get to playing Hercule Poirot or something, you know, which I'm never going to play a good detective. I'm going to play a crappy detective, which is what I play in that. But I love playing that part. Yeah.
I mean, I almost dropped dead.
Really?
Awesome.
Really?
Just a little tenderness.
Thanks, man.
I've never seen that side of you. I have played it over and over. I have sent it to friends.
Okay. Wow, they must be thrilled to get that.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
No.
Come on, right now.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I don't really remember it, man.
Go. You start.
Oh, she may be weary.
Weary.
Wow, that's it, really?
Go on.
And some girls, they do get weary. They're wearing that same old shaggy dress.
Yes.
There you go. But when she gets weary, try a little tenderness.
Give it up for Paul. Yes.
I can't believe it. Only you would get me to do that.
I just didn't know.
I can't sing it, as you can tell. I can barely sing it.